Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This round I have some current and last gen video game pickups to share with you guys. I only have two newer items here and everything else is a little bit older. But I got some interesting stuff here for pretty decent prices, and I think the most expensive thing here was a PS4 game for about $30 including tax, while the rest of it was $5 or less. Except for this other item here, I got the green squid amiibo for Splatoon. This one here, you can only buy it in the 3-pack, and I happened to come across it in a store where somebody had traded in just this one. So now I have both the boy, girl, and the squid itself. So I'm able to complete all the sort of bonus missions now and get the gear that's available from these amiibo. So I'm pretty happy about that one there. Next up, I went to EB Games, to the location across the street from the Eden Center. I don't necessarily like going to that location just because it's usually very busy. The employees aren't the nicest at that location. And for the most part, stuff like Wii and DS games are pretty hard to come by there. Mostly anything good that comes in gets picked through almost immediately. And the majority of the Wii and DS games there are just disc only in generic cases or cartridge only in generic cases. But I typically go there to pre-order new games or to pick up new games or other things like that. I happened to find, though, while I was pre-ordering the Zelda Twilight Princess HD remake for the Wii U, I noticed that they had a bin of clearance stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'll take a quick look around. And first, I see this here. It is a UMD case for PSP games. Basically, it holds, I think, 8 PSP games in total. Yep, 8 PSP games. And at first, I thought it was a case for PSP Go, but I was confused, and it is just a case for loose games. But what was even better than that? Sorry, I forgot to mention it was $2.99, but it's kind of hard to make that out there. What was even better is they had the 4 GB memory cards that are compatible with the PSP Go for just 99 cents, marked down from $34.99, and they had 2 of them, and went ahead and I bought both. I even asked if they had any other ones, and the girl, who I think is either a supervisor or manager, said that these were the only ones left, so I just went ahead and bought both of those. Next up, I went to Game Center, and every so often I just think that I might find something there interesting. Sometimes I do find interesting stuff that isn't too expensive, too overpriced. But this time around, I just found some loose disc games. All these are 360 games. They're nothing too special. Well, nothing special at all, really. Just interesting games that were only $1.99 each. So I went ahead and grabbed these. The first one is The Cursed Crusade. Next is Too Human. And the last one is Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. I don't know if this is different from other Dynasty Warriors games, but if it's like the other ones, then I pretty much know how that plays, and it's just your typical hack and slash with tons of enemies sort of spawning right in front of you. Anyways, next up is a PSP game that I got from a store that I haven't been to in over a year. There is this one pawn shop that's all the way at the other end of the city that's really hard to get to, and the only instance in which I go to this pawn shop is if I happen to be going through that area. And since I was going through that area and I had a couple of extra minutes, I thought, you know what, I'll get off the streetcar, I'll take a look, see if they have anything interesting, and really their prices are different every time. Nothing is labeled, and sometimes you get people saying that certain games are $5 a piece. Other times they're $10 a piece, and sometimes they're even $15 or $20 a piece. This time around, this guy said that the PSP games were only $5 each, so I went ahead and grabbed this. It's not an amazing deal, but it's still pretty decent. And the game that I ended up getting is Phantasy Star Portable. I think there is a sequel to this as well, but this one is just the first game there. And it had the manual as well, which is decent, but the case is cracked at the top there, so it doesn't really shut properly. Now, the last game that I got this from Iceman Video Games, and I got this a little over a month ago, I think, at this point, and I've played a good deal of this game, and I have to say I really enjoy this. I just think that I've reached a point where I don't know quite how to get through this specific puzzle, so it's kind of annoying me, and I have to spend some time away from this game and then get back to it to actually be able to finish this. I feel like I know more or less how I'm supposed to solve this puzzle, but I just can't get the timing right, and it's annoying me so much that I just stop playing it altogether. But otherwise, the game to that point had been very fun, very enjoyable, looks great, plays great. It's called Teslograd, and this is actually the PAL version of the game. It does play on North American PS4s. I don't think that the PS4 is region locked, but like certain games, depending on the publisher and blah blah blah, many different factors go into it. But a couple of the games could be region locked depending on whatever somebody has decided. But this one here was not region locked. Had fun playing it. I'm not entirely certain if it is coming to North America or if it has been released already in North America physically. From what I was seeing online, there were some images of the North American cover art for this with the ESRB rating rather than the PEGI rating. But I don't know if that's simply just an image for online ads or whatever, or if it's actually getting a physical release in retail stores in North America. But if any of you out there know if this is getting a physical release here on PS4 or any other system or on PC, please let me know. Just leave it in the comment section below. I'd really like to know if this is getting a physical release for North America. Anyways, that is what I got pretty much over the course of the last month or so. Pretty much around the holidays, I haven't had the opportunity to go looking for games all that often. I've only come across these things really by chance, by being in certain areas at certain times, and decided to pop into a store here or there. I haven't really been seriously looking, so this is pretty much all I've had to get over the last month. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Check out my 500 subscribers contest. It's also linked in the description below. And yeah, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, just anything, leave them. Leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I think I really messed this up this time, but you get the idea. Same stuff every time, just look in the description in the comments and do as you please. See ya.